Abna sob kya ekta notun video de welcome kuri ase itu laga interview chagali olai biside ra dunia pura de chagali aji beshi korom charcha kuri ase aro poila bar Donald Trump ge especially internet social media de manon beshi khushi na wena awas uthai ase gile taibar dora sabse kalat kura biya kura dole itu bi dunia laga samne de dunia pura laga samne de media press laga samne de ra Ukraine laga President Zelensky ge beshi humiliate kudise aro tai ekla noi tai laga Vice President JD Vance tai jombra miligena ekta country laga president ge tai khan la country de taham bra hi madise aro tai laga khode bra ina guri dia do manu beshi kushi na hoy ito Zelensky kalat hoile bi kina thagile bi kina kobole thagile bi diplomatically phal bra samjawole parese phal bra bi kobole parese hoile bi dunshna ekta country laga president ge madigena Nijo la country nijo khode madina iniga humiliate kwa do manon bishi khushina hoy aro Donald Trump ra kinaga idu diplomatic handle kurase diplomatic relations ta laga allies partners kan lode ido bore manon khushi na pai aro bishi manor ko ase mansal US ra iniga diplomatic relations panana adole ek din bra ek chutki debra phangai dishi aro Donald Trump laga main maksad aro tai laga kam du gi ase manura jane jaise ina wase gile wisho bole itu bar do tai bishi kalat kurse ekda do wanchna itu Zelensky ge madya do itu bar kundu Russia Ukraine tai jo majore ceasefire ni de bole kotha kurase US bar khojes kurase itu la bole kotha kurole aro Ukraine laga rare earth mineral laga deal laga bole kotha kurole madina ase to Donald Trump do wanchna US bra bishi poisa modut dise Ukraine lode itu nimide Ukraine bra kiba nawle kiba ekta bra do mangi aro payback kurbi aro mangi dibi inaga koina Ukraine madiya thagya do sunajis kishim gobi rare earth minerals dole idole na bishi poisa kamole ase dade 50% share stake mangi ase Donald Trump bra do 50% do man lode dibi man bigai lole dibi inaga mangi ase to Zelensky bra dole 50% do dibo na bre inaga koise idula odebi Donald Trump do khushi banai aro tai laga Vice President JD Vance bra dole 2024 election time de Zelensky bra Joe Biden laga administration ge support kurise gona ito olaise itu laga deal itu la meeting de apne video sabi moi pura full video dikha dibola ase apne nikla bi sabi jan jao to manon ira dole kwase itu Donald Trump aro tai la VP dole jasal 2024 election day inaga Zelensky bra Joe Biden laga administration ge support kura campaign guri shogona directly openly kura na hole ina guri shogona itu khusa utia personal revenge loi ase na kwase to jasal dak to Joe Biden thagise president do aro Joe Biden laga administration thagise USA to obviously kun president administration ase to ambra modu di thagise Zelensky lodi dala gande lodi to ido ye things dewo dai do idia Donald Trump ase idia Donald Trump ye things dewo Donald Trump ye mangi bo poisa bi idu nishna hoje to manombra kwase itu jijon dole Zelensky lodi personal lo ase dai jon personal thai jole thik ase Zelensky lodi ki action lo bole ase ki kurole ase gobi holibi dunia pura la samne de tai jon brahi madigena tai jon la kandi de madina tai jon la khode bra idun chana humiliate with the insult kura personal revenge la edu thik na kwase national issue de edu chana tai jon laga personal revenge olaina humiliate with dia ekda president ge edu thik na inaga bishi manu khushina wana awas otaise tule itu JD Vance bra bi kwase apne bra bi mohange thanks koshe na koje holibi in fact Ukraine laga President Zelensky bra social media de aro ala la country de jaram de openly bishi bar US bra modu de ge thanks dina hese holibi idu JD Vance bra to thankful da gi Donald Trump bra bi thanks bi kwana itu takkan chotto modu pidi la udele na bishi khosa udi ase da jondo aro idu Zelensky ge kotha gole bi chansi na de apne interview de bi dikyo chansi na de aro apne thankful na thanks de na itu nishna kishim aro idu Donald Trump bra bi kwase Mohambra modu dena bole mohan laga banduk guli bom hadiar thaina bole apni to 2 hafta debra idular khatam grol thagise na hose do idam de Zelensky bra kwase Putin lo debra moi hunise Putin bra du 3 gose 3 debra khatam grobo gose na kwase do ira do Donald Trump do obviously 100% ira do Zelensky ge against jai jaise aro Russia ge pura support kurase definitely ido Putin ge dai support kurase aro dai Zelensky ge dictator tak bi amadise asol do dictator na wai Putin hi dictator ase asol de do Walibi Zelensky do ito election lobole exal proper hobra dictator madiche walibi to war dam ne kun election lo idu ar election lo nai dula walibi ina goshe aro Donald Trump ra do le Zelensky lo de blame grase tai do le third world war ge khile ase gona walibi gun bra la ra shu goji Putin bra hi Russia bra hi Ukraine chin lo le kapcha go lo le la ra shu wala se Ukraine bra ekta bi do Russia ge jana attack wala khijam wala ko nai सीधा अटैक वाला से रशिया रा यूक्रेन चीन वाले कब्जा गुलो वाले बोले भी तो पुतिन के ब्लेम ना होई ना जेलेंस्की के ब्लेम करे से कुन असल तो जेलेंस्की यूक्रेन तो विक्टिम आसे दूसरा मानवा चाइना यूक्रेन के अटैक वाला से चीन वाले खोजस वाला से यूक्रेन रा रशिया के अटैक वाला ना होई बोले भी तो कुन विक्टिम आसे तो के वासे अपनी थर्ड वर्ल्ड वॉर के लुइना खिला से होना और पुतिन के तो एकता भी ब्लेम ना करे तो डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प तो एकदम उल्टा कथा वासे इदा तो पुतिन ताजन ही बिशी मिला मिले हो जाए ना जेलेंस्की यही पूरा ब्लेम दिया से बोले भी जेलेंस्की ला गलत ना होई और ये तो पुतिन प्रा किले जेलेंस्की के ब्लेम करसे बोले डील तो पीस डील तो ले लोबले मोना इना ब्लेम करसे बोले भी पीस डील तो ले डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प रा तो ताइबर की क्वास इदुई मानी भी क्वा तो जेलेंस्की रा तो इतु तो मानी वो ना बरे यूक्रेन निमिदे भी भाबो लागे यूक्रेन ला थुन सब तो यूएस के दीदी वो ना बरे इतु क्वाब्रा मोयरा की क्वासे इतु ना माने इतु इमदे अपने गलत आसे इतु क्वासे तो डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प रा तो ताइबर की प्रपोजल दिया से इतु निशना गुरी ना पीस डील लुई दिबो और सीजफायर गुरी दिबो इनका जेलेंस्की के क्वासे यूक्रेन लो दे क्वासे इतु एस इट इज मानी भी क्वासे दाई क्वासे इतु निशना गुरी भी तो इतु जेलेंस्की रा तो इतु तो मानी वो ना गुन रा होले भी एकता कंट्री दूसरा कंट्री बा को माने ना सब अच्छा कोले ना होय दुदाला फाले निमदे भी भाबिबो तो इतु को तो डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प तो कोसे मोय के कोसे इतु ना माने इतु निमदे अपनी ठीक नाय इतु से तो जेलेंस्की के पूरा ब्लेम करसे आरो इदे तो उल्टा करना खांग दो जेलेंस्की बा 20 दिल बोले मन नाय गोना इदे तो पूरा खांग दिया से बोले भी जेलेंस्की बा दो ले डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प बा को सेम एस इट इज तो अच्छा गोने गोबले ना बरे इतु डांगर प्रॉब्लम ओलाइसे आरो गुम्बी कोले पारबो डांगर सामला ओलाइगे ना आसे किना होले से तो कोले ना बरा होसे यूएस बरा तो ओलाई जावले भी बारे से डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प तो ले ताई तो दूसरा कंट्री निमिदे तो ना भाबिया मन से दुनिया निमिदे ताई ना भाबे ताई तो खाली मेक अमेरिका ग्रेट अगेन मागा अमेरिका फर्स्ट पॉलिसी इतु ही ताई फोकस करे अमेरिका मानु फाल होजे अमेरिका मानु निमिदे ही काम करबो अमेरिका फाल होले होजे दूसरा कंट्री तो ताई को हिसाब ना इदु निमिदे कोनसना फान कान मोदु दे हमबी पूरा पोन गुना हियासे तो ताई बरा फाल काम गरा बी विषय से यूएस ने देवी दुनिया ने देवी होली भी इंडिया को अंशरा अलग अलग जगह देता है दूसरा कंट्री के तो हिसाब ना था कि ना गुना हा और सब कंट्री के चाइना के भी और इदो ईयू के भी तोशमान ग्रेट ग्रोले कोशिश करा भी इंडिया में किसमें खोर भी उन्हें ना है से इंडिया फुल इंटरव्यू साइज भी आपने एकला साइले चेंज जाओ
He broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. that's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country is in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I
You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
Yes. What about
if you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course he has.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of
except
times
that
thank
there,
you
except
to
that,
American people.
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on
I
over
understand,
there.
sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running low
I
on
know.
soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't, please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
that
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
with you.
a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
But this
That
is
was
your-
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry, here.
It's going to be a tough deal to make,
Um,
because the attitudes have to change.
what if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you
but
saying?
what
She's
if
asking,
Russia-
what if
Putin
Russia breaks the
breaks
ceasefire?
for the-
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
But they have
Okay?
broken
What if they
ceasefire
broke it?
many
I don't know. They broke it with Biden, because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
But all-
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia, the 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right. We'll see what we can do about putting it together. Thank you.
Guys, let's go. Guys, come on, let's go.